Let me show you how to make a shepherd's pie that is probably better than your mom's. I mean, with seasoned beef, vegetables, and potatoes, you really can't go wrong. If you don't find this video completely repulsive, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to start out by prepping all of our vegetables. Dice up 1 yellow onion. I'm going to use about 3/4 of it, but that's only because my pan is pretty small. We'll peel and chop 2 carrots. The size does not really matter here. Personally, I think smaller is a little bit better. Then we're going to chop up some fresh celery. Lastly, we'll go ahead and peel and chop our russet potatoes, which we'll be adding to a pot of boiling water about halfway through. I'll be honest, like I mentioned, the pan I'm using is a bit too small. I think the results are usually a little bit better in a traditional baking dish, but I love using my Le Creuset, so whatever. Add your protein to a heated skillet. I'm using ground beef, but the dish is actually traditionally made with lamb. However, my butcher was out of lamb, so I settled for beef. Season with salt and pepper, that's it. I promise you that is all you need here. When the meat is cooked about halfway through, go ahead and add in the vegetables. You can cook the meat and vegetables separate, but I actually prefer to cook them together. I find the end results much more flavorful this way. We don't need to add any extra oil here. We're going to let all that fat from the beef actually assist in that. I'm going to add a little bit of tomato paste. We'll cook the vegetables a bit until they're softened. And we'll go ahead and let everything continue to cook. Next, we're going to deglaze the pan. I'm going to use a cab here, but feel free to use any type of red wine that you like. It doesn't need to be expensive. My philosophy is cook with what you would drink, so do what you will. The alcohol in the wine is actually going to help loosen up some of those cooked bits. Go ahead and place your potatoes in the boiling water until soft. Once most of the wine is cooked off, go ahead and add your Worcestershire. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but whatever, I'm calling it Worcestershire, so deal with it. And we'll follow that up with a little bit of beef stock. Make sure to really scrape the pan to really release all that extra flavor. We'll let that simmer for a little bit and reduce. Then we're going to add some thyme, rosemary, and bay leaves. Now, all of those herbs can be somewhat overwhelming, and I don't want them to take over the dish. So I'm just going to lightly stir them in, let that flavor kind of just seep in, just for a hint. Once everything is reduced by about half, take out the herbs. You can leave them in, but you don't really want to chew on stems, so. We'll go ahead and add the softened potatoes to a separate pot. We'll add butter, whole milk, salt, pepper, give it a mix. Then I'm actually going to microplane a little bit of white cheddar. Lastly, we will take 1 egg yolk and mix it in with the rest. Mix everything completely. Go ahead and take your pan off of the burner. We're going to top the meat and vegetables with our mashed potatoes. We want a nice even layer. Once you have a nice layer on top, place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Once it has time to bake, take it out, and we're going to top it with additional cheddar cheese. I actually prefer Parmesan cheese at this point, but I didn't have any, and I did not want to go back out to the store, so. We're going to broil on high for a few minutes just until we have a nice brown top, and that is it. I hope you all enjoy. Thanks.